Couple gone down in early morning attack at Penal. A husband and wife was shot and killed before daybreak after gunmen stormed their home along Penal Rock Road. Dead are 52-year-old Rafeak Vialva and his wife, 42-year-old Babita Vialva. Police said the couple were inside the house with their relative. Then the intruder entered the open fire. Babita died at the scene. Rafeak was rushed to hospital but succumbed. Rafeak operated a timber jack, a machine used to haul logs from the forested area, and the pair were involved in purchase of transport of raw wood to sawmill for cutting into planks. Now, he used to work at a sawmill, yeah? He used to work at a sawmill. He worked at a sawmill because the owner gave him the van to use and all kind of thing. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, these are the couple in happier times. They were both gone down this morning. Both of them gone down. But I'll tell you what's going on. Just take me back to the house. Go ahead. Yeah.
I didn't spoke to she Saturday. I spoke to my brother-in-law. Me and he were working together.
And where he works?
He did do mechanic. He did drive machine.
Okay.
And while he working, he come to fix a loader. And me and he did blagging. He never tell me nothing, no problem with he or nothing. And just at this morning I get a call. What's going on?
How long they been living in this house here?
Well, they was living here.
In this board house across here?
Yeah, and then after 19 years we were them together.
19 years.
Yeah.
And this house here?
Well, she finished. She recently started building. They're now moving. Look, they break down half of the old house. And
how long they moving in this house?
About 2 years or something. Maybe less than that too.
But this property theirs, or they had a little conflict with the property?
Like them property, they had no conflict. And he didn't have no problem with nobody here. From walk to home. You don't see he home. He left that, come back
he
that.
Works?
He works as a woman man. Separia.
So he's a sawmill worker, yeah. And where she works?
She works nowhere. She always home.
So that's the last time I spoke to both of them?
Saturday. Saturday, me and he still want to talk.
Yeah, brother-in-law?
Yeah.
And your mother and father is alive?
No.
Oh gosh. How many of you?
8 of we.
8 of you.
Mother passed away, my father. Before the Wali, the day before the Wali, my father
passed away? Oh God. So it didn't make it a year? It didn't make it a year, and they already have a death in the family. So the day before the Wali, it would have been 40 days?
My father gone. And before that, they come and burn down the house in Biche. 16 family.
They burn down the house in Biche?
10th of July, 9:45.
So all you lose all the house in Biche also?
16.
You fit have any connection with the land, anything with this?
We don't know where it comes.
Don't know where it comes.
Yeah, but the 14th of July?
The 10th of July.
The 10th of July, they burned down all the house. How many people was homeless after that?
We didn't move out because when they come 2-3 times.
2-3 times already?
Yeah.
She was living there or she was not living there?
No. She lived here. And the Friday, we say we're going on wire. We done wire. It was one road of wire again to put in.
Yeah.
And like they realized it was coming back, and the night they come and burn down the house.
And left how much are we? 16?
16 are we.
Homeless.
9 children homeless.
Oh God. And now this.
Then my father come and die.
But you know, telling me that the Wali would have been 40 days, and they can make it a year, have a next death in our family.
Yes.
2 deaths. This is so sad. This is very, very sad. But any information we get about you, describe this here?
I can't explain, but it was good people.
It was very good.
But did they complain to anybody about being threatened or anything?
No.
So both of them was inside that room?
Yeah.
And you are the brother of the deceased, the woman. What is your name?
Rajan Madhu.
Rajan Madhu. And your mom?
This is Steno, Ashley Grantham.
Ashley Grantham. So if you have any connection, anybody fighting over for property, anybody in the back and all with anything?
No.
Because how they come and burn down all the house months ago?
And then they come back right up every day and they come to those people's house and they shoot up the people's house.
Shoot up the people's house. When that was?
That was last week.
Right, I know about it.
Yeah,
I have videos. I have videos of it. They hold them? I didn't hold them. Yeah, I know them. Yeah. I didn't want to talk about it until I was aware of the information we had passed on. Yeah. I was aware that we passed on the information, so we had an idea what was going on. So that was, as they say, we were letting sleep in those land. No, we would have held them.
I never expected this to two of them.
Never. It was the
That's real sad, but it's terrible.
The man is a hard-working man. The wife don't go nowhere, so to lime or nothing.
How old is the daughter?
19.
His daughter with her?
Yeah.
She want to talk on it.
Yeah, mother and father dead.
Yeah.
Gone down. This is Christmas time.
And not to say where they take anything. They might take nothing. They have 2 vehicles. They might take nothing.
They come, they try to break open the door. They cannot break it open. Ivan, the park of the motor. They take up the sled from the van tree. They break open the door. Like he was behind the door waiting. And they shoot him behind the door.
Thanks again.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're hearing it. Oh, this is terrible, boy. This is really, really terrible. You heard that they use a sledge from the van. How do you describe this, mister?
It's really, really sad.
You are related to the deceased?
No, a good friend.
A good friend. When was the last time you spoke to your friend?
I spoke to her last week.
Did she ever complain about anybody threatening her or anything?
No, I know them to be real nice people. They always to themselves. They always loving, you know. I never know them to be anything. Yeah.
Thanks again.
Yeah, well.
When was the last time you spoke to your relative?
This morning, or 10 to 3. I call him, man. I tell him, man, you have bandit in your house.
You call him?
Yeah. I sleep upstairs and them sleep downstairs.
You sleeping upstairs? Upstairs in the wood house? You sleep in the wood house upstairs?
Yeah. And them sleeping downstairs.
Right.
I call him. But when I hear the car come out now, I come out and I peep. I come and peep. And the car drop out. Car drop out.
Yeah.
The car drop out. One man ain't gone. And then take his shoulder and bang the door.
Yeah.
And he can make go in the van tray and take up a sledge.
Right.
And break up the door. And when I reach downstairs, I hear the gunshots. And I turn back and go back upstairs. And when I hear gunshots, I come upstairs and I call his sister.
Yeah.
They come down here.
Yeah.
And she come. I'm there. From there, we call the ambulance and police and everything.
But do you know if they ever complain to anybody threatening them or anything?
No. So they might tell me nothing about that.
It's an inland thing, but why would gunmen come and go that distance? They had money for anybody. Why would 2 men? Is how much? 3 of them? Huh? 2 men or 3 men?
2 men.
Okay. But anybody ever complain to anybody?
No.
Okay, thank you. Okay, bye-bye. That's just a mad scene. That's a mad scene. If you have any information, get in contact with us. This is where the wife and husband was just murdered early this morning. And in fact, let me just read the fact. Couple gunned down in early morning attack at Penal home. A husband and wife were shot and killed before daybreak today after gunmen stormed their home. Gunmen stormed their home along Penal Rock Road. Dead are Rafeak Vialva and his wife Babita Vialva. Both police said the couple were inside the house with a relative when the intruders entered and opened fire. Babita died at the scene. Rafeak was rushed to hospital, and apparently what went on is that robbery was not the motive, because when they bang on the door, they saw a sledgehammer, because he works at a sawmill. When they saw a sledgehammer, they pick up the sledgehammer, broke down the door. But if you have information, go to I.A.N Network on Facebook or I.A.N Network on YouTube and send the information to us. Thank you.
With the couple. But that same couple that gunned down, the deceased were reportedly related to a family whose home was torched in an arson attack in Biche in July. In July, they burned down a house, leaving 16 persons homeless. The deceased was family. The family was reportedly targeted by local criminals who wrongfully accused them of witnessing a murder before the house was successfully burned down on Thursday, the 10th of July. You know, ladies and so she's related to them. Residents of Biche say that they now live in fear as criminal gang continue burning homes and firing on houses in the rural community. In the most recent incident on Thursday, the 6th of November, 3 men allegedly tried to set a wooden house on fire while 5 family members were sleeping. Around 2:30, a 60-year-old man was awoken by strange noises and the strong scent of gasoline inside his home. Persons were arrested. But let me tell you something with that case now. So, because remember, she said that the same young girl here, the same young girl that was killed with her husband, her father had died. After the house burned down and whatnot, her family was homeless. After he went on rent and he got a heart attack, he died. In fact, what I discovered is that Diwali night, the day before Diwali would have made the 40 days that he died. And she did mention to someone, I will start to call names. I will start to call names. I know the person who burned down the house, blah, blah, blah. And there are persons from prison who pressing button, and you will be surprised to know it's one of her own siblings. It's one of her own siblings who lays in with people from jail. But they're just crazy, you know, who lays in with people from jail and the property and the house and they burn it down. But then there's another twist too with the man, with the fella. Because I found out that this boy now, he worked for a person with a sawmill. Now, for the whole year, it have a man down Toko Road, that every time they go to work, he go to work to pull log and thing. This man making bacchanal, he reporting them to forestry division, this and that. They always had bacchanal because they're pulling log now. They're pulling all the logs and whatnot, the teak logs and so. And they always have bacchanal. The man reported him. The man always going on every job. But recently, about a couple of weeks ago, there was a robbery at the man house. A guy who into the same business on Toko Main Road. And he blamed this boy too enough. He said that this man looked like he responsible because they had tied him up and whatnot and they take away his money. And so that was a next angle too, because he followed with some man while they were pulling logs and whatnot, and the man always blamed him and thing. And then, remember, the person that he's employed with, somebody went to shoot him a couple of years ago, and somebody was killed outside his home also. Some worker was killed. Some worker of his employer was killed many years ago in front of his house. So, you know, but so far there are only two angles. The angle is with that this girl here, her family have a bacchanal going on, and they burn down the house and all kind of thing. They burn down the house, 16 people homeless. After Diwali, she started to say, I'm going to say who involved, because she found out who did it. Yeah, she found out who did it. And there was another incident. And then the next angle is that a fella down Toko Main Road had a bacchanal with this fella called Traffic. They call him Traffic. And the fellow who died with his wife today. And she said, and they always had real bacchanal with two of them because you don't want them to pull the log. He's trying to buy everything, all kind of thing. And again, he had a robbery a couple of weeks ago, and he said, you know what, I think is this fella do it, and it's this fella. So you don't know if they went back to do it, because the way they went back to do that, and they banged the door down, and when they couldn't open the door, they took up a sledge from the van and mash up the door and run inside, and shots fired, and deal with all of them, and deal with all of them. But they knew exactly who they wanted to deal with. They know exactly who they wanted to deal with, so I'm just letting you know. So it's two angles I'm looking at.